good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit the doggone subscribe button. Hit the notification bell every time I post a new content. Y'all already know what that is. So listen, people. I was gonna do this earlier. Shout out to Nino Brown because I'm not gonna say he was the first one to do it, but I actually really like how he talk. He be like really into. He really wants you to understand what the fuck it is that he actually really talking about here, right? So I'm gonna let this run. So it's quite so it's obvious. There's a today's society, right, is in total and in complete confusion, right? Now, what my man said, he said both of them, they delusional, right? But is it like hereditary, historical, or delusional, right? Or is this shit by choice because of what people have actually really said, right? Sometimes people, they just like to do their own shit. So hey, look, we're gonna let this shit run, and then we're gonna come back, or the Crazy Uncle gonna come back and talk about it.
Using neck cream since I was 20, though.
Girl, I hope I didn't run out of time. I gotta hurry it up. I feel like I started too late, bitch. It's so much we have to think about. The hands in that neck.
Okay, now I get it now. Because contrary to what the late Kevin Samuel said, and for you motherfuckers that follow, right? I just look at it like this, right? Motherfucker say, okay, when you're 30 years old, you didn't hit the wall. And then you hear some comedians, like rest in power, Patrice O'Neal, right? He said, he'll only say, look, 18 to 29, that's when your pussy is after the age of 29, then you can hang it up. But here's the deal, people. Everybody, put like this, and this goes for both men and women. I truly honestly believe that the older you get, the better looking that you become. Because your body, for the most part, right? Your body's still trying to figure itself out, right? And so just like say, the older you get, I just think the better looking that you get, especially if you really take care of yourself, right? It's a lot of people right today don't believe that I'm 53 years old until I actually really pull out my driver's license, and then they look at me like, "Well, damn, motherfucker, you are 53." I was like, "Look, this is what the fuck I was trying to tell y'all, right?" So, see, and I think I said this, if not on this channel, my previous channel, right? Kevin Samuels was a plant. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Because he the main one hollering about, well, if you ain't married before 30, then something wrong with you. Right? So he started that. He started that off. Then you get these other motherfuckers, right? Which that has always been true. I know I talked about this, right? It's always the young ones. They pussy stank because they don't know how to watch that motherfucker. But then again, this is who Kevin Samuels told you to go after. You're not bothered with the. Well, you might mess with the 30-year-old, but the 40-year-olds, the 50-year-olds, the 60-year-olds, depending on how old you are, right? You know, they're the ones y'all need to be going after. And then just know that a lot of these women, they got enough sense, right? They don't really like, girl, you rocking the cradle, or no, girl, you robbing the cradle. You know, you don't want to be like that. But then, hey, bitch, I'm getting dick, you ain't. So you can shut the fuck up and color, as far as I'm concerned, right? So, and then, you know, that I just think that all these videos that I see, regardless of the YouTube channel, right? They show all these women. Well, I can't find a date. I'm this, I'm that, I'm still good looking, I'm this, that, and the third, right? But ask yourself something, and then a lot of these women, they nice looking, right? I mean, it's more to it than just looks. I get all that, right? But I just look at it and be like, for 9 times out of 10, this woman, she got a pretty good head on the shoulder. She's already well established, right? You know, so I'm just like, somebody somewhere or a group of people somewhere, right, really didn't teach their kids the true value of people, regardless of how old they may be. Right? That part of the brain was left open. So they just walked around, drooling and carrying on, right? Oh, let me go put on a fake titty or a fake wig and a fake ass, right? But that shit still ain't been voted, right? So you still empty. And it go for the men too, right? Y'all just be walking around. Your mama ain't teaching you shit, and she ran your daddy off. So, hey, look, it is. But let me go ahead. Let's let this run. Let's let this run.
Sneak
The
up on
hands.
us. Them hands
Listen
in that
to-
neck, because you can't really Botox your
Baby.
neck, you know?
I think
That's
you
crazy.
can.
But then your
I
shit is
have
like-
it. Look,
then your
I
shit-
have it.
Then you like
but-
this. And
No, it's
that would be crazy. Like, hey, y'all.
you're
Like,
just
what?
stiff. I think the key is to. I'm looking at my shot. I think
It's
the
so
key is to
good.
kind of,
I'm trying to be.
you know, you kind of got to be in here, and you just.
Okay, now right off, you know, if it's anything that I hate when people don't embrace their age. It's almost like that right now, right? She hate that she's 55 years old. And then even her, she younger than Nia, right? Now this could be all jokes and shit. You know, I'm just looking at it like this, right? You know your age, you know what you look like. But then again, see, here's the deal, right? Age gracefully. Just like saying, a lot of these motherfuckers in Hollywood, right? These motherfuckers there sit up in the makeup chair for about an hour and a half, maybe even 2, just to make your shit look like you 10 years younger than what the fuck you actually are, right? Stop hiding, motherfuckers, right? Let people see your true age.
Girl, I'm
Howling.
and you just move your eyes. You don't really
Literally.
listen. I wear a ponytail for a reason. Snap.
Hey, no, yeah, but see, here's the deal. That ain't the only reason why. It's a little short, but that ain't the only reason why.
it.
Period. But you gonna eat a silk press down every time.
Every
You know what I mean?
time.
Every time. Well, speaking of love, because I love that you just brought up that whole, like, I mean, stepping back, and I'm single, you know, stepping out, like, how are you feeling about dating? How you having fun? Are you
It's
interested?
stupid. I hate it.
So,
It's so dumb.
I want it to be like the 90s, how y'all made it look in the movies. It ain't fun, Nia.
I want flowers sent to my house. I need you to show consistent effort.
Like,
I need you to show me that I need you.
okay, because that's
Okay, now right there, right? Okay, now crazy off and break it down for you. As I always do. Let's go back. She said, hold on, let's do it again. Y'all gonna have
the
to.
thing.
That is
Y'all want somebody to play dumb, but then you already dumb. Now we both dumb.
okay. I'm dead.
So,
It's so dumb.
I want it to be like the 90s, how y'all made it look in the movies. It ain't fun, Nia.
I want flowers sent to my house. I need
Okay. She want flowers sent to her house. Y'all mark that. Okay.
you to show consistent effort.
Like,
Okay. Now, here's the deal. Right? Now, for most women. Okay. So she said, I want flowers sent to my house. Okay. No problem. Flowers will get sent to your house. She didn't say what type of flower. Okay. And then she said, listen. She said, I need consistent care. Okay. See, this is what kills me with people, right? You know, you think that you saying something. But what that one song that James Brown had got out, talking loud, ain't saying nothing, right? Because guess what? That consistency can be at a low goddamn level. But I'm being consistent with you, which means if I say you ain't about shit on Monday, guess what? I'm gonna say the same shit for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Notice I didn't say Sunday because that's my day off, right? So, but I'm just saying. And so when you actually think that you saying something, but you ain't. Yeah, you say you want flowers. Look, I got a whole bunch of them in my front yard right now. You didn't say no type of what type of flower, right? You didn't say that because what we'll do is like, well, look, the thought counts. And then here they come. Well, you weren't thinking very much. I'm like, exactly, I was. I really thought this shit out. Courtesy to the crazy uncle, right? Bitch, you didn't say what type of flower. You said you wanted consistency. I'm going to give you consistency. Bitch, you ain't shit. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you the exact same thing tomorrow. All right? So listen. I mean, but all jokes aside, no, I'm dead serious about this shit. You know, when you talk about it, we as men, we already know what to do. You know, if you the main practice, if you the main objective, then yeah, we're gonna do anything and everything possible to try to get your objective or climb the mountain and plant that flag, if you get what I'm saying. So it's just that practice, you gotta be like, okay, well, what do you want specifically? And then when a motherfucker be consistent with you, see, his consistency can be different from yours. Right? So again, and then it also depends on how fast the relationship is going. Right? We can meet on Monday, right? And we can be doing anything and everything by the end of that day, if not Wednesday. And we all know what the fuck, we already know what type of day it is come Wednesday. Watch that went over somebody's head.
I need you to show me that I need you.
Okay, because that's the thing.
That is.
Y'all want somebody to play dumb, but then you already dumb. Now we both dumb.
Okay, I'm leaving. I got
Now, see all that shit right there, right? You know, I look at it like this, right? You know, we can sit up, we can see, you know, we can play we can do wordplay all goddamn day long on that right there. Right? They show me that I need you. Well, so which one is it? You want consistent. See, here's another thing, right? Consistent care. See, she forgot she said that shit, right? Consistent care. Show me that I need you. Ain't that the same shit, people? See, that what happens. It's no different than saying, hey, the baby 40 or the baby did a flatulence, right? Or just like with that one episode of That's My Mama, right? Earl went up and got an old high class bitch, right? And so he went back and told Cliff and Junior, right? Hey, look, hey, can y'all play this off of me? So, you know, a lot of times this what the brothers do. We gonna help you. We gonna help you climb that mountain and plant that flag. Right? So anyway, right, they was talking, and so he was like, I think we should be getting along, my pet. You two boys finish this one up. He said, I hate fighting the crowd of those French restaurants, right? And so he's like, what French restaurant? He said, they gave Perry Bar and Grill, right? And she said, good, I'm famished. He said, oh, don't worry, by the time you get there, you be hungry. That's the same shit, people. Consistent care, prove to me that I need you. That's the same shit, people. And then this motherfucker really think that she just said some shit. Ain't saying shit. And it's your goddamn show. Oh my God, people, let's go.
You know I'm not lying, Nia. You know I'm not lying. They want you to play dumb, but it's like you already are dumb. So now what do I do?
I'm sorry.
Somebody's got to teach somebody something.
Somebody has to be the student, and someone must be the teacher.
It's getting to the point that
Oh wait, it's quite obvious. It's quite obvious it ain't gonna be there one of you two. Y'all saying the same shit and flipping it around, right? Don't get me wrong, right? Everybody do it. Even crazy on from time to time, right? So I'm just like, okay, well, who you trying to catch? Right? So again, let's go. Let's let this run.
I was at one of these events, and the guy next to me, I mean, he's talking to me about he just going to France and he and we're having such a great time. 69 though. And I started to think,
okay, so he's 69 years old, right? Now, for the most part, right? So, and this is, I was gonna title this, what? Older women want to date younger men. And older men want to date younger women, right? And then here's another, like, urban legend, if you will, and then depending on who the fuck you talk to, right? It's actually like a real thing. Yeah, it happened to me. You know, to be perfectly honest with you. I ain't saying to say it. Shit. I was 17, shit, she was 34. Right? You know, but it was how I conducted myself. Listen, people. I know, put like this, crazy dog, I can get on here and y'all already know, you know, I can come on here and I say what I gotta say, and it make a whole lot of sense. Right? But just know, when it's actually like really time to get real serious about some shit, guess what? Ain't nobody better than me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. right? So I've been talking like this for a very long time, people. I know what to say. I know what not to say, right? As long as you don't piss me the fuck off, right? So for the most part, right? I'm looking at this, and then Kevin saying he said this shit here, right? You know, it's cool for a man to like go over that proverbial wall, right? And then, but then again, and I saw this on the, you know, they basically what they were saying, because it's only one of them TikTok reaction videos. So basically what they were saying, that the human brain is not fully developed until you're damn near what, 80? Right? Now, considering like a lot of motherfuckers don't live past, a lot of motherfuckers don't live past 70, right? So somebody lied here. Somebody got their research wrong. But in either case, right? The older you are, the smarter you become, or at least that's what the fuck they say. To be personally honest with you, I think it is the case, but I just think like what we actually like, the shit that we actually really do to our body, right? Whether it's the food we eat, the shit that we drink, the shit that we smoke, whatever the case may be, and the medications that we take, a lot of that has, you know, comes into play. So it might shrink your shit. Well, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. It might shrink your shit down. And you're like, well, no, there's no more. Right? But the thing about it though is this. If I was 70 years old, right? Or even no. I ain't trying to go after no 32-year-old. Right? You know, I mean, because even me at 53, right? If I wasn't married, the youngest I would go right now is 38. But then again, I'm just like, okay, well, damn, 38 is actually like really too young. I mean, they always how about age ain't nothing but a number. But I beg to differ. I mean, yes, it ain't nothing. Yes, it's nothing but a number. But what the fuck did that have to do with you? Matter of fact, that's gonna be my next post on Facebook. Age ain't nothing but the number, but what the fuck does that have to do with you? Right? Like no bullshit. Right? People, stay with your own age bracket. Trust me. You thank me later. And then I'm gonna explain why I say that once this is done.
69?
I was like,
I
should
thought
I
he was
date?
asking you to do 69. I was like, what?
Well, damn. So okay then. All right, fellas. So we already now, however y'all want to take it, right? She either like doing 69s or she don't like it. Plain and simple. So let's go.
On the first conversation.
He gave me an evening to remember. I started to think.
No.
Oh, so she fucked. She fucked old boy. She fucked old boy. Like literally, she fucked an old boy. At least that's how the fuck I'm looking at it.
69,
honey, no.
70, maybe.
No, baby, no.
But
that's
these
like
guys-
a grandpa to your child.
Not to you. He only 15 years older than your ass. You 55. Go on and jump on that old man's dick, right? He can probably blow your back out. And so that, hold on. You know what? Hold on, because this is about done.
You're looking for.
He's done it before. He can help me with Lil. Girl, because it's getting to the point where the guys that are
I can't go that
30s,
old.
40s.
She fucked, y'all. I'm telling you. That old man blew her back out. Talking about, well, he can help me with Leo, or whatever name that she said, right?
Because I
They're
like
not-
fresh and clean, and it's just.
So you got a problem with 70-year-old. 70-year-old men don't know how to wash their ass. Is that what they saying? Right? But what about the motherfucking 20 and 30-year-olds women? They don't know how to wash their ass. They ain't got no excuse. That 70-year-old, on the other hand, yeah, he got an excuse. Bitch, I'm 70. I got dementia. It's some, depending on, depending on what the fuck is going on here, right? So I'm still, don't say y'all motherfuckers, y'all stupid. Hold on.
That just feels like it could just get a
Listen, they some old fucked up people. Right? Like, no bullshit.
The
little
sex
musty
part
or
could be a bit
something.
of a.
It could be a
You
little
know.
weird.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like,
But then, like I said, Neil, you 55, he's 70. No, he's 69. So he may have you by 14 and some change. Right? So come on. Don't do that.
I'm open to love. I'm open to the vibes, but the vibes aren't giving vibes. So then I just find myself having so much more fun with myself, with my girlfriends.
Yes, this is the thing. Like, listen,
Okay, then, so you holler about vibes, don't give off the vibe. Okay, so what type of vibes are you giving off? See, this goes back to, oh, I need a man that's go. Let's go. Be like, I need consistent care. I need flowers. You didn't say what time. You didn't say what kind of time. Damn. You didn't say what kind of flower or flowers. And then even if the consistency is at a low level, meaning if he calls you bitch every day, guess what? That's consistency. Right? Or if he say, hey, guess what? You all right every day. Inconsistency. Considering like how long y'all been together. But then he get where like, okay, baby, I love you, and then give you a kiss, and then play with your booty. Everything, right? God damn it, that's consistency. For the most part, you can be like, there's no level to this shit. You can be like, baby, I love you, kiss you, play with your booty, blow your back out. You do that shit every day, right? Fucking 7 ways a Sunday. That's consistency. Bitch, you didn't clarify on what the fuck you wanted. And I already know somebody goes that way. He ain't gonna call me a bitch. Okay. All right. I'm just saying. So let's go.
and every girl wants to feel special.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I've experienced good love in my life. And so I know when it's good and when it's just playtime. But what I do think I need to
Yes.
do more of is engage in playtime.
Okay. So here's the deal. So again, look, she finna jump. And then once again, Nia Long thinking that she just said some shit. Because bitch, you can love to play. You can love playtime with that one that you already established shit with, right? Come here, baby. Let me play with your booty, right? Playtime, right? We can wrestle, do whatever. Playtime. Playtime is considered whatever the fuck that you want it to be, right? Whether it's watching Netflix, she laid across your lap, and you playing with a booty. I mean, however the fuck y'all want to look at it, right? So you holler about playtime. You can do that with the dude that you can do that with your husband, your wife, whatever, right? But speaking of married couples, let's continue.
That's what I'm saying.
But because I've always been in a relationship. I've always been like, oh, you like me, I like you. Okay, now we're a thing.
Me too.
And then 5 years later, and you're like, oh, whoa. But I don't really.
So basically what happens, see, So playtime happens, right? Fuck, damn it. Sorry, y'all. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
But because I've always been in a relationship. I've always been like, oh, you like me, I like you. Okay, now we're a thing.
Me too.
And then 5 years later, and you're like, oh, whoa. But I don't really know how to like casually date.
I feel like guys don't want to casually date when you're not begging for more.
Bullshit. I mean, we want to, again, how y'all look at how y'all looking at a casual date. Let me go back because I missed.
And I just find myself having so much more fun with myself, with my girlfriends.
Yes, this is the thing. Like, listen,
know?
every girl wants to feel special.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I've experienced good love in my life. And so I know when it's good and when it's just playtime. But what I do think I need to
Yes.
do more of is engage in playtime.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So here's the deal, right? Okay, what's good love? Because it's quite obvious you don't know what the fuck good love is. Because in good love, there's also playtime. Okay? Come here, baby. Let me play with your booty. Let me suck at them titties right fast. Slap my dick on your ass. You know, I'm not saying that there's playtime, but it could be playtime to a lot of people, right? Go take a shower together. You wash me, I'll wash you. Shit, that's playtime. Playtime doesn't always have to be dirty, people. You go in the shower and do motherfucking playtime. Just put it out there, right? Because the slap, slap, jiggle, jiggle just came that much more important. Good love, playtime in the motherfucking shower. Let's go.
because I've always been in a relationship. I've always been like, oh, you like me, I like you. Okay, now we're a thing.
Me too.
And then 5 years later,
Right,
you're
about
like,
to
oh,
repeat.
whoa. But I don't really know how to like casually date.
I feel like guys don't want to casually date when you're not begging for more.
Maybe that's what.
See, again, right? Casual dating. What do you look like? I mean, okay, first and foremost, right? You can talk. You can talk all goddamn day long, right? You're like, we're gonna go on a casual date. Okay. Bitch, you're a celebrity, along with the other, right? So, what is a casual date for you? In order for you to actually really call it casual, right? I mean, because I can do, me and my wife, we can do casual dates, right? And then we go to the Chinese restaurant. I mean, the fact we don't ever sit in that bitch, right? We go in there, we get out to go place, right? We come back home, we put on our whatever movie that we go on, watch. We got our tasted beverage, and then we eat. You just know that we don't always finish our plate off right off. You know, we gonna eat, pass out, right? Or we gonna eat, and then whoever start feeling sleepy first. Hey, baby, you feel you done eating? Yeah, give me a plate. Then I take both the plates and I put them in the microwave. Then we get up, then we go back, we pass the fuck out. Depending on what time it is. I get up, I know when I wake up, I'm hungry than a motherfucker. Baby, you hungry? Yeah. There it is. You know, that's the casual date for us. You know, so again, identify what a motherfucking casual date is. We want to do it. But then, just like I said, they got money, and then, regardless of financial status, a casual date don't mean, look, I'm going to take you to the biggest and finest restaurant, not on the first date. Motherfucker, I just met you. We going to do this Starbucks and call it a motherfucking day. Right? Or, hey, let's go.
Because I am very
1000%.
aloof.
Me too, girl. I'm like,
like,
do your thing. I got to do.
We're not chasing.
They don't want that. To me, it's like, why can't we have
Okay, first and foremost, why the fuck are y'all trying to speak on a man's behalf? That is something that y'all cannot do. Just like we cannot speak on y'all's behalf. So all what I'm saying is this is like the most lame interview ever. Because these motherfuckers they actually think that they saying something. And they ain't saying shit. They just yak, 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 yak. And then I already know there's a lot of women like, yeah, you tell them, girl, yeah, I know y'all the same goddamn way, right? So hey, let's go.
Look, why can't we be consistent sneak links? Why can't we just say, hey, it's Friday?
And see, and there it is right there. So they both, okay, I ain't gotta say shit else, right? They both hoes. They probably didn't got passed around the industry so goddamn much. That's all what the fuck they used to, right? Nia Long, you ain't young no more. You still nice looking, but hey, guess what? Listen,
Too much. Where's the NDA?
Way too much. I do need that.
What the fuck is? Oh well, I was like, what the fuck is the NDA? Then I said non-disclosure agreement. So hey, let's go.
NDA.
The NDA I need stat
right now.
because I'm looking for.
What
Friday,
do you guys
are we
do
on
now?
for
Is
Friday
it
night
this?
again? Yeah.
Are these the right finger? Oh, wrong.
Are we on
one.
Friday
Okay.
night again? Yeah. Ate that.
Okay.
Eat that. Eat that, maybe.
We
Anyway.
definitely eat. Yes, eat it and sign.
Because I'm done. I'm done with they're not being.
Okay, people. Okay, I done had enough of that shit. But my whole deal is like, okay, I know. Look, shit get on, right? But put like this, I truly honestly believe that if a relationship gets old, it's because you allowed it, right? And then it's just for the simple fact, okay, look, if you don't come right out, I always said this, and me and my best friend, we always say this, right? Or one of my battle buddies, right? We always say this, right? If people act like really truly came out and said what they wanted from the jump, this shit will go a hell of a lot better than what the fucking this shit will go a hell of a lot better than what the fuck is going on. And so then I just thought about that shit. What the fuck I just said. Maybe that's why a lot of motherfuckers fuck on the first date. But then I can actually really take that in a different perspective, and I can be like, okay, well, hey, guess what? They was doing this shit before I was even motherfucking born. So a lot of this shit is not. So this shit is not brand new, right? And as far as Nia Long, I mean, I great the fact, unless it wasn't in the unless it wasn't in like that clip that I just showed y'all. She didn't say nothing about dating a younger man. But the thing about it was this. Why the fuck would you want to date a younger man knowing that your ass is 55 years old? You are half a century plus 5, right? Knowing how young men like to fuck, right? You could be like, young man, put my leg down, right? Bitch, you 55, right? Unless you've been practicing yoga since Boys in the Hood, right? You ain't that goddamn flexion no more. Unless you as flexible as the one that I got in there. Okay, so but my whole deal is, right? If you holler about, hey, young man, put my leg down. No, I can't spin on your dick, right? Because maybe that's the thing that the brothers, that the young men. Notice I didn't say YN, right? Because why in the hell would you want to be a nigger? Especially in this day and time. Okay, so you gotta, so for the most part, and then for you older men, want younger women. There's no a lot of them don't watch their ass. And then why the fuck would you want to date somebody that's just as old as your daughter? Don't worry, I'll wait. Right? Because a lot of you motherfuckers got daughters in their 30s and 40s, right? But that's about as far as I'm gonna take it, right? You know, but so okay, so again, let's not get this shit twisted, right? Why would you want to fuck somebody that's the same age as your daughter? Don't worry, I'll wait. Right? So, but see, this is the type of shit that Kevin Samuels and everybody else, for that matter, right, then put y'all in. First and foremost, you don't want to stay in your own age group. I mean, it's okay to actually really want to date an older man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? But that's something that you got to get ready for. Because that older man gonna come at you a hell of a lot different than what these motherfuckers that's the same age as you is how they gonna come at you. But then again, when I say that, I beg to differ. Because it's just like what I told y'all earlier. I've been talking this way for years. I was talking this way in my 20s, 30s, 40s, and now in my motherfucking 50s. You cannot touch me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know how this shit goes. I'm not going to say that I invented it, but I most definitely know how this shit goes. Right? Because anytime because put like this. Now, like with a lot of it, I can actually really say sometimes, okay, look, if you want that stability early, then okay, I got it. But what makes you think that the man that is the same age as you, whether it's by a couple of months or a year or years of change, guess what? Y'all still in the same age bracket. You ain't gonna let him. You ain't gonna give him a child. You ain't gonna fuck with him. You want something that's already established. But then again, it's just like what I said. When you get somebody that's already established, you might want to watch. You might want to fucking watch how you handle that, because that older dude is gonna take you through some shit. He gonna traumatize your ass because you didn't ask the right questions. He don't mean no harm. He just looked at the shit back. God damn it! You told him that you was ready. You was ready to take on anything and everything that this man was gonna throw at you. But you young. You're dumb. You just started growing pussy on that motherfucker real good. Okay? You just not starting to work your body. So, so again, y'all see the thing about it though, again, look, Hollywood got y'all. Regardless of motherfucking division. Whether it's PG, rated R, or that shit that you can catch on the internet. And y'all already know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that. So, put like this. Go after who the fuck you go after. But just look at it like this, right? I got a 34-year-old daughter. She's beautiful. But she get on my nerves from time to time, right? But that's still my baby, right? I got a son. He finna turn 33, right? And so, for the while that I had him, I said, look, don't stick your dick into anything and everything, right? Be smart. Really put like this. Really talk their talk and really talk their talk and actually really, really mean it, right? Great fact, I stayed on a whole lot, you know, because of my job. But I like to think that the information that I passed off to my son, that he actually really took it and he ran with it. You know, because just like I said, you know, he got 2 beautiful kids right now. So my grandchildren. So I got 2 here and I got 2 in Texas. You know, but basically what I'm trying to say is that, listen, if you're a couple in your late 40s, put like this. If you're a couple, right? And I'm gonna say like the starting age is like 45 and up. I'm gonna treat this shit like you actually like really would do a game or a toy, right? You go get the toy, right? And it's say, ooh, ages 8 and up, right? And so I had it. So that's how you have to look at it. That's how you have to look at things, right? You know, I mean, because like one of I think one of the best things that I ever heard, it was from my uncle. And then when he said it, right, it made all the sense in the world, right? Because he said, okay, what they say right there? It said 8 it up. So what it mean 8 it up? That means 8 it up, right? So here it is. I'm a grown ass man. I'm on the upside of 8. I can play with this motherfucker, right? So I did it when I was in the Army. Matter of fact, I was at UAE, right? And they're like, so here, you mean to tell me you actually will play with a toy if it says 8 it up? I'm like, you got that right. They were like, why? I mean, well, think about it. The thing said age is 8 it up. 8 it up. Just know I'm on the upside of the up. So yeah, I'm gonna play with this motherfucker. Right? So the thing about it is this. Women, men, old school cats. And I already told y'all the age, the starting age, right? Matter of fact, I'll knock it back 10 years, 35. So from the ages 35 and up, guess what? Whoever the fuck that you with, stay with them. Stay with them. Because just know that the young tight pussy is dirty. They don't know how to watch that motherfucker. Okay? Stay with the woman, stay with the dude that actually really know how to wash their ass. Right? Yeah, you're 40, same thing. You in the 50s, like me and my wife, same shit. Slap, slap, jiggle, jiggle. Hey, look. Shit, if my sweet is out here, she tell you the exact same thing. Yeah, he played with my booty just a little bit too much. Right? I don't need no goddamn rookie. I need a seasoned veteran just like me. Right? I don't need to teach you nothing. You should already know what the fuck I want or have a pretty good idea of what the fuck that I want to do to you. And I should have a pretty good, I should know what you want, or I should have a pretty good idea of what the fuck, how you want it. Right? And then if you don't tell me, then guess what? That just means that the crazy uncle got time to explore with his fingers as well as his tongue. Okay, so again, let's not get this shit twisted. Before my dick going anything, I gotta send probes out. Okay, so so I'm just telling you how I do shit, how I operate, right? And then once I do that, and then I'm like, okay, do I get a full arsenal depending on who it is? Or I just give a motherfucking basic model sex. Right? Yeah, I just gave y'all a motherfucking new term. So the thing about it though is this, people, right? Be happy with who you with. Don't go out and try to get nothing younger because them young motherfuckers, they ain't gonna do nothing but take you for your money, right? Nia Young. I'm like, Nia Long, I hope you hear this. I hope this shit actually gets back to you. You say you want to date younger men. Well, goddamn it, I'm 53. You know, but I'm already married. I don't want your ass. But see how that work? See, people, see what I'm saying? You know, people put shit out there, and then I'm almost at the point of the junction. I really don't think she said that shit. Right? But then when she come on that, she come on the old girl's podcast, then you can't help but to take that. You can't help but to take that. That this is what the fuck she did. This is what the fuck she meant. Right? But all what I'm saying is this. If you don't watch that motherfucker, regardless of age, especially you young ones, motherfuckers gonna talk about your ass. Yeah, she got a nice booty. Slap, slap, jiggle, jiggle. And the titties gonna do the exact same thing, right? But as soon as she dropped them drawers, it's like, well, it's like, God damn, what the fuck did I just walk into? Did I walk into a dumpster? Am I dumpster diving now? Right? When the last time you washed your ass, bitch? Like, seriously. Sit your ass in that goddamn tub. Take a shower if you want to. And I'm supposed to be your dude. That's why I love that one in there. That's why I love that one in there. Okay? Sit in the tub. Wash that motherfucker. Rub it, dub, rub in the tub. Plain and simple. You can't do that. Keep that shit over there with the rest of the bullshit. I'm just telling you what's happening. And then if you do get in the tub, then don't sit up there and just like, don't sit up there. Y'all know how y'all motherfuckers do. Y'all put their leg out or whatever, and then you do some, or y'all know how y'all do in the tub. And then y'all good because y'all got all the suds on you, right? Watch that motherfucker while you taking all them damn pictures. And if you happen to nut, oh well, just know you get out the damn tub, we already know that something is clean because you did one of them shits. Why you was washing that motherfucker? So again, crazy uncle good. Watch that motherfucker. But that still don't mean go get you somebody the same age as you. Leave us old cats alone. We will fuck y'all up mentally when it comes to sex. And then y'all gonna be busting out our windows. Okay? Well, like this, y'all want some old dick, then hey. If the young dick ain't doing it for you, if both of you motherfuckers in the 30s, okay, something seriously wrong with that goddamn picture. Right? I know you can want to fuck here, want to fuck there, and all that kind of stuff, but don't never actually really lose focus on what the fuck it is that you actually really trying to accomplish. That's what happens with a lot of y'all. Y'all get a good dick or good pussy, then y'all just say, okay, I won't do shit else. Okay, but in a lot of cases, I'm tired of talking shit. So, with that being said, guess what the fuck y'all get to do? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door, cross the street, round the corner, Paul's Harris, aka Chris Uncle. I'm gonna have you put like this, y'all. For those y'all that work, have a productive week. And I'm gonna holler at y'all.